Hi there, and today we're going to have a Squarespace URL mapping tutorial. So here I am in my Squarespace website dashboard, and then let's go to the website editor. So from here, for example, I want to change the name or like the URL slug of a page. And then to do that, let's go to pages. And then for example, the shop page, I want to change its URL slug to products. And then let's say I also want to change the navigation title and then the page title. So what will happen is that the shop page does not exist anymore, and this might cause some problems to your users. So for example, if I click preview and then I'll open another browser right here and then go to the website, and then I'll enter the password first. And then here we are in the Squarespace website. So what happens is that whenever you are using a browser, as you can see, it sometimes has like the autocomplete text right here. For example, if I type limited, as you can see, it will kind of like autocomplete the text right here. And then the same goes if I go to the shop page often. But what will happen is that, for example, if you suddenly change your URL slug, so what we did earlier is that we changed the shop URL slug to products. So if I go to the URL of the previous shop page, it will lead me right here to the error page. So it says that there is an error in the URL since this URL slug doesn't exist anymore in the website. So what we can do to combat this error is that we can use URL mappings. So to do that, let's go back to our Squarespace dashboard. And then let's go to settings. So what we're going to do is that we're going to developer tools, and then we can see URL mappings right here. And then from here, we just need to type in the format like this. We have the original URL, and then we have this arrow that is represented by a dash and then the greater than sign. And then we have the new URL, and then we have the redirect type. So the redirect type is either 301 or 302. So we just need to type it in here. So the original URL is the shop page, and then we need to have the arrow. Then we need to redirect it to our new URL, which is products, and then we need to enter the redirect type. So the most common redirect type is 301 since this is a permanent redirect. So if you're wondering what the 302 is, so 302 is a temporary redirect. So this isn't really used often. So most of the time people just use 301. But the 302 has some special case since it is a temporary redirect. So it is mostly used by like restaurants or products that have like seasonal availability. So what they do is that they use the 302 redirect to redirect customers according to the time or date of the year, so that the page is still existing, but it's just that the people or the website developers use the 302 redirect so that people can access that specific page on a date that isn't available yet. So we're just going to use the 301 redirect since this is the permanent redirect. So we can just click save. Then now let's open another browser again. So whenever we go to the old URL, we won't be encountering that error anymore. So I'll just enter the password, and then now when I type in /shop, it should now redirect us to the products page right here. And then that is how we use the URL mapping so that we can prevent customers going to the error page. So we can just use URL mapping so that they can arrive to the page that they want to view. And then that is it. So I hope you learned how to use URL mappings, and thank you for watching.